Graphing two variable relationships. Graphing. Ooh, your favorite thing. There is some graph paper over there if you're going to need some, or I can always print more. A linear equation is an equation whose solutions, and when we talk solutions now, we're always doing our x, y, form a line. And I'm not going to write the word straight line because by definition line is straight, but it's going to, okay, I lied. I am going to write the word straight. But line in itself implies straight, so I'm being redundant when I say straight line.
Wait, I thought it was
So,
AIT. It is. AIGHT.
so a straight line.
Straight.
So how would we graph these? Nice thing for you here, I've got a graph on your page there. So you're going to find two or more points and connect them with a straight. How can we draw straight lines? What could we use?
A compass.
A ruler.
The edge of your arm.
No, not the edge of your arm.
Edge of your binder.
Edge of your binder. A ruler, a math book. All right. So yesterday we worked about finding solutions to equations. So we need to find 2 points that fit, that would work here. So here's our equation, y equals 3x minus 2. Pick an x value.
72.
Pick an x value that would fit on this graph.
6.
0. We can do 0. So when y is 3 times 0 minus 2. So our x is 0 in this case. Our y we have to figure out. 3 times 0 is 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So on your graph, you start at 0 on the y's, which is right in the middle. And then you're going to go down 2 to find a negative 2. So there's my first point.
Wait, it's not like negative 2.
Well, that'd be x.
4.
Well, this one is 0, negative 2.
Wait.
So now we got to pick another one.
Oh, it's 0.
So pick another x value that's on the graph, please.
1.
1.
4.
So if we got these x, y here, we've got 1. So y equals 3 times 1 minus 2. 3 times 1 is 3 minus 2 is 1. So y equals 1. So we go 1 to the right and 1 up. So there's my second point. Then you'll get out your straight edge, whether that be
And then you draw a line to it?
book, and you connect, we play connect the dots.
Whoa! Fine. Wait, we're doing connected dots? Wait, so we're not using the I'm the best at connected dots. I can draw a pretty straight line without.
Use a straight edge.
Better than both of you.
You will be marked down on quizzes and tests for not using a straight edge.
Like
a ruler. I have an ample supply of rulers in the top drawer.
I can prove that note card. Your arm is good.
A note card works great.
Yeah, I can prove the side of your arm is good. Oh no, that was off. Or you just draw.
All right.
Wait, I have a note card. Use your.
So if x is 2.
Oh, so we have to go like through the dot.
So let's make x equal to 2. So y equals 3 times 2 minus 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 2 is 4. So y is going to be 4. Woo. Y equals 4. So if x is 2, y is 4. So let's see if that works. I go over 2, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Notice how it's on my line still. No matter what point you pick for x, when you solve it, those points will show up on that line.
You can pick a negative.
You could pick a negative.
So you draw a line before you start?
No. You pick an x value and figure out the y value. Pick a second x value, figure out the y value.
Do those?
Do 2 points, draw a line between them, and that gives you your line.
Do you have to do another one?
You do not have to unless it asks you to do 3.
Okay.
Now, testing a point on a line. So somebody gives you a point. So, in this case, if we said, does -1, -5 work? You could look at the graph if you have a graph, but if you don't have a graph, you're going to determine if the point is a line. Put the values in the equation and see if you get, I don't want to say values, I'm sorry.
Numbers?
We're going to call it the x,
Value.
the x value. So put the x value in the equation and see if you get the y value. So in this case, does 2, 5 work? So what is my x value? 2. So we're going to say y equals 3 times 2 minus 2. Y equals 6 minus 2. Y equals 4. Is your answer of 4 the same number that's your y value here?
No.
So, does the point 2, 5 fit on the line?
No.
So the answer to this would be no. It does not.